Previously on The Way of the Fallen. Okay, I'm back at Riverwood.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
Well, she saw the dragon. Let's see if we can maybe talk to some of the residents here.
Every day we get visitors in Riverwood.
Well, a dragon attacked Helgen and destroyed it.
What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was.
A dragon flew off this way. You must have seen it.
You're right. I saw it. Didn't want to believe my own eyes is all. A dragon here in Skyrim. What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Okay.
All right, then.
Well, just before we do
May
that,
the gods watch over your battles, friend.
could I use your forge?
I see no harm in it, if you have the skill. The grindstone will improve your weapons. Use the table to improve your armor. If you've got the raw materials, you can use the forge to make something new.
Okay.
Until next time.
Well, we only have the one weapon. But let's see if we can improve any of our armor, which we can't. Maybe we can sell some things to him, though.
Whatever you need.
Nope.
Buy is near if it's simple and strong.
All right.
I can forge it.
So we need to head out and back to Whiterun and let the Jarl know. So we're going to head that way. We'll see you there.
Hold. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
And we leveled up. So we're going to come inside Whiterun and do the level up. And then head up to Dragon's Reach again. Familiar territory for us. Except we're not breaking out this time, which is good. We're not having to pay any fines, which is also good. So, let's get that level up going here in just a moment. Then we're going to talk to the Jarl. So, we'll just wait for this wonderful waiting screen. There we go. All right, level up. Thinking let's bump the stamina. Look at our conjuration here. Could be useful. Restoration, still working on that. Enchanting and smithing. Obviously we need to do some more of that. Heavy armor. Still looking right there. We could level that up if we wanted, you know, we could do that. Actually, that's what I am gonna do. Bump our heavy armor capabilities. All right, so let's head over this way and then up to Dragon's Reach. Okay, we're back. Back inside Dragon's Reach.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Well, we're gonna find out just how ready you are. Oh boy, here we go again.
My lord, please.
We'll just wait.
Rash action. I just think
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruuf is not receiving visitors.
Who's this then?
I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
Now he'll want to talk to us. Tried to talk to him earlier. Tried to get some information, but wasn't happening. Excuse me, Jarl.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yeah, we did. So, dragon destroyed Helgen. I saw it. It was heading this way.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls? Against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Okay. Something of our talents. I wonder if the Jarl knows about kind of who we are. But we also did get a small token of appreciation. So before we talk, let's look at that. Some Nord mail. Okay. So armor rating wise, it's about the same as our steel armor. I think that's more suiting for our character. Not because it's, you know, all shapely like, but that Nord mail, that chain mail, that just fits us better. Both literally and figuratively.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill her in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there.
What does this have to do with dragons?
Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see, when the stories of dragons began to circulate, many dismissed them as mere fantasies, rumors, impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search for information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from?
Okay, so what do you need me to do?
I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
That is very simple. Well, anything you can tell me about Bleak Falls Barrow? Because, you know, growing up in Skyrim, we've heard of places like this, but we don't really know much because it wasn't our main area of expertise.
An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Ah, maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there.
Okay, well, how do you know this stone tablet is in Bleak Falls Barrow?
Well, you must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't you? I have my sources. Reliable sources.
Okay. Well, tell me more about the Dragon War.
I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, the dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point, the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords.
So were all the dragons killed in the Dragon War?
Oh no. Many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach.
Okay. Well, other than that, we've already talked to him about owing allegiance, that he's kind of playing it neutral. Similar to us, but he seems to have more of a, I'm just going to see where the flow goes and go there kind of guy.
If you've got the aptitude,
now.
you should join
Anything we can
Mages
use to
College
fight
in
this
Winterfell.
dragon, or dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure she will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
Okay. Well, let's be off. So we're going to go back to Riverwood. And then try to find this Bleak Falls Barrow. All right. It is morning in Riverwood. We spoke to a couple of locals. One of them was kind enough to mark Bleak Falls Barrow on the map. We had seen it previously when we went to the Standing Stones. So it's early in the morning. Just gonna go ahead and set out. Just see if we can retrieve this dragon stone and maybe it can help with at least one. We've seen one dragon for sure. But maybe this is kind of the key that we've been looking for. Is finding out about this dragon that's come back. Could be the source of some of our nightmares, and we had that headache and the vision whenever we saw it, so things seem to be adding up. A bit of a watchtower. It's okay. Just wanting to pass by. Oh.
Time to get lost, friend.
Bandits. Can't let that stand. We were just trying to walk on by.
Count out your coin.
That shield bash. Let's see if there's anyone else in here that needs to be removed and evicted. All right. Let's see, we've cleared the location. Silver could be useful for us. Of course, most of this is going to be stolen goods, knowing bandits. So recovering it for our own uses or selling it and giving it back to the people, we're definitely okay with that. But anything that we see that, has potential value for us or for others. Okay. Let's check this one other body right here. Where was it? Did I pass it? Did I pass it? Nope, there. Alright, couple of items. Alright, let's keep on heading up. Odessa. Some poor soul either got trapped in the snow blind and maybe lost. Could be attacked by bandits, but we can faintly see it through the blind. There it is. Bleak Falls Barrow. Alright. Just be on the ready. These, from our training and learning from our younger years, we know that these barrows can sometimes have the undead walking around. So, of course, for vigilance, we're definitely not interested in snooping around those, but
I'll try to make this quick.
another shield bash. Okay. A little bit of a block.
Just stand still.
Missed the attack. There we go. White hood. I'll take away from our helm, so I'm definitely not going to wear that. But it is valuable. So there is benefit to it. Now we're going to break character a little bit. She doesn't know this is over here, but I do. Little lockbox. We'll see if there's any useful. Trickiness finding the. There we go. Oh, what's up? Boosh. Alright. This will definitely prove useful during our travel. Okay. And now for one of our first real big tests. You know, that the vigilance would have had us do. This venture somewhere of, you know, possible undead or Daedric activity, but so we can feel a bit of nerves, but at the same time, we're ready for this. This is what we were meant to do. Let's go. All right. Skyrim, pretty. It's always one of the places that, when you install mods, is a good place to go, because especially during the daytime, even nighttime as well, you can just, you know, get some good look at how your lighting looks. If you got any extra fog, it's a great place. Anyway, let's get back in character. Hi, dog. All right, some bandits. Dead bandits. So they could. There's something. I hear a dog. Draco. I'm doing some recording.
What if our vendors come back? I want my share from them.
Okay, so of course there got some bandits in here probably trying to loot the dead. Should just let them rest. At least that's how we feel.
Someone there.
Oh.
Found you.
Give up while you still can.
Be careful. There we go. Okay. And then it has no weight, but, you know, potential 5 on the septum gold value, if you will. So that's okay to pick up. Yeah, More bandits. They just did not have the best of time trying to come into here and loot the place, so... And it's just skeevers. I mean, skeevers don't really present much of a threat if you know how to, deal with them correctly, which we've been trained on, smaller creatures and things like that. Speaking of smaller creatures, come here. Let me pet you. He wants all the attention. Of course, when I'm recording, he wants all the attention. Another chest. Oh. Boosh. We basically had it right the first time. And this has got a lot in it. I know, Draco. I know. Alright, let's keep making our way through. Let's kind of get some of that off of us. We don't want to steal from the urns. That's something given as tokens to the dead. That is definitely not what we do. We're not here to steal from the dead. We're not here to steal at all, actually. We're just here to retrieve something and be on our way. So, any of these items that were left behind, those are not for us. Just be careful. Put his sword away. Where's he going? See if we can get a better look. A trap. A trap is ahead of us. Must be safe. Must be cautious. Okay. We've read about these kinds of puzzles. That sometimes these different pillars have to line up a certain way. But usually the answer is pretty simple. This definitely appears to be a bandit. Torch as well. Actually, those boots. Okay, so we don't want to use the lever because, well, that has demise, but simply put, there, that is the passage forward. Thank you, Draco. So, as you can see, it's snack, and then whale fishy thing. I know. Should just be 1, 2, 2. I've done this one a couple of times. Just turn that left one once, and then the rest of them twice. Okay, and of course those shelves, things, for the dead. There we go. Of course, be on the ready. Something darting around below us. Skeevers. Okay. Usually a group of them. Okay. I know, Draco. A book. Pickpocket. We don't want to do that. Again, leaving the things for the dead as they are. We don't want to disturb the dead. Sometimes they can be powerful and, well, very angry because, they're dead. So a lot of these items.
Is someone coming? Is that you, Hot Man? Bjorn? Soling? I know I ran ahead of the call, but I need help.
Someone needs some help, potentially. Someone seems to be trapped. poisoned. We've been poisoned. Do we have any remedy? We do not. Okay, we're just gonna have to mind our health. Actually, let me do a little something here. Just unfavorite that. That's not what I wanted at all. That's what I want to do. There we go. Group all the armor we're wearing, so if I need to change clothes or anything, I have them saved in groups. Some frostbite venom. Alright, here.
Get me down! Get me down!
Let's talk to him.
You, over here.
Yes.
You did it. You killed him. Now cut me down before anything else shows up.
Well, where's the golden claw? Because we've, heard it mentioned a few times.
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together.
Okay.
Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there.
Okay. Well, let me see if I can cut you down.
Sweet breath of arcade, thank you.
All right, we'll cut him down.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Draco, hey.
Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
Come back. You just want to, utilize your knowledge and so we can maybe proceed forward. I don't like that we're gallivanting through these tombs like this. Oh, for very reasons like this. We don't want to wake the dead. Well. Unfortunate soul. Misguided. Let's see if we can read any information. Gold claw is finally in my hands. With it are the ancient Nordic heroes. Yes, Draco. Lucan. Favorite store decoration is actually the key to Bleak Falls Barrow. Okay. So you get the whole stories and unlock the door. The legend says there's a test that the Nords put in place to keep unworthy away, but that when you have the golden claw, the solution is in the palm of your hands. Sounds like a riddle. Anyway. Okay. Well, this is the claw. Some markings. I know, Draco. Okay. As far as these undead go, try to increase our alchemic knowledge just a bit. Again, we don't want to take anything from these that have not, awoken and have rose up from their tombs. They are not cursed. Oh, speaking of awakening. I'm an archer. A bit tougher than the others. Must have a stronger soul within him. But let's level. We'll go with our health. Armor's still looking good. One-handed. We can definitely bump that up. Output a bit more damage. Let's see. Conjuration. I mean, I am interested in bumping that up a bit, but right now, anyway, we only know the, our angelic blade. So, thinking, let's go with smithing. And then, of course, again, breaking character. One of my least favorite things. And I usually go third person. Get. And let me save as well. Okay. And typically get past 2 at once in one little sprint, but just want to be on the ready. Oh. Just run them through with the combo. Must be ready. Some oils on the ground. These little, almost like lanterns in a way above it. Here's some more. Oh, definitely clanging on a shield. Ready for battle. Burn in the fires. Must be the one that was clanging. Smite. And just be on the ready. Along with the dragons being awake, the dead are awake as well. There is most definitely trouble in Skyrim. Alright, let's just keep going. Oops. Again. Run them through. The slice. Harder to detect. I mean, we don't really need that, but we could definitely sell it to an apothecary. Maybe, if a wizard has any need for potions. Interesting. Glowing mushrooms. Seems to be pretty much a singular path, so we'll just take it. Try to see if we can keep finding our way. Hall of Stories. Skyrim pretty. Thought I heard some moving. Another Draugr. There we go. Just being careful with our shield. It's a long way down, Could be a bit of a drop. Just getting more and more stronger entities. Speaking of, Just be ready. Again, Skyrim, pretty. It's a big sword swinging. But no training. A mighty steel great sword. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Into the sanctum. I love playing through Bleak Falls Barrow. It's just, nostalgia for days. Okay. Let's keep pressing forward. Again, more of my favorite traps. All right. Oh, it's a haul of them. Saw one moving around up there. Oh, two of them. That's actually unintentional. I was trying to hit the little jar up here. But okay, I'll take it. I will take it. Just keep moving. Being on the lookout. Just also be on the lookout. Anything that can trigger traps. All that. This must be the Hall of Stories. Yes. We learned about these kinds of stories being told. And this is a hall that is full of stories. Okay. So this must be what we need to do. Now. Let's see if I can just do it without looking. Nope, it's not 111. What is it? 222? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, okay. 222. We turn all of them twice. Okay, back in character. Be at the ready because there's a test back here. Now, if some of you are getting really nitpicky and are like, well, how did she know that? Well, when we were looking at the claw and we read the journal, it said it's in the palm of the hand. The claw is like a hand. And we looked at the markings and memorized them. Okay. Ugh, Skyrim. Pretty. All the best. Okay. Let's be cautious. These walls are unlike anything we've ever seen in person. We've only read about them in stories. We're hearing things. We're not sure if what we're seeing and what we're hearing is just something of our own imagination. There seems to be something on this wall that's just drawing us towards it. But we don't have the headaches that normally come with our bad dreams or visions. So let us read further. And everything seems so clear. This kind of feeling of, you know, just being stronger and gaining more clarity, and even things that were lingering from our previous vision with the dragon, that's gone away. Okay. Like I said, I feel stronger. And there's the Dragonstone. With a map of Skyrim marked burial sites. And some ancient text on the back that we can't quite make out. We're not learned in the ways of that text. Okay. Let's see where these stairs go. I guess we're feeling great. Something about that wall, it spoke to us. But it also did something even more from a literal sense of it. Actually spoke to us. There was some almost like chanting. We've heard that kind of chanting before. Things are looking okay. And we can see daylight, so let's head outside and start heading back. We made it back to Dragon's Reach. I just realized that's turned on. I was using it to look for stuff before I even started recording, and just realized that it was on the whole time. Okay, we need to speak with Farengar.
See, the terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text, perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Ah, yes, the Jarl's protege. Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. Ah, the Dragonstone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
Before we say anything, who's this shady character over here? Alright, so I got you the Dragonstone. What next?
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just
Thank you.
send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby.
What?
You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If the dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
A dragon nearby. Hold on a second, I forgot to favorite my torch.
blood. I hope you get there in time.
So, Irileth tells you.
I might just be a servant among
my
lords, but don't
Tell
think
you
for a
what you told
moment
me
I don't
about the
take
dragon.
that seriously
Oh,
as
that's
the
right.
Jarl himself.
So it's coming
takes
from the
his.
south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be
It was
taking
just
the fight
circling
to the
overhead when I left.
Stormclaws.
I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would have come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest.
Ain't nobody high in my league.
You'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
Don't you forget.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again.
Okay.
I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragon stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city.
Thank you.
Please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
You should come along. I
Okay.
would very much like to see this dragon.
Iron boots of
No.
waning frost.
Can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission.
Hi, Draco.
I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
Okay. Thank you, Draco. I know we should be careful. Okay, back to the armor. So the ones we currently have, less armor than our current steel cuffed boots. These do have frost resistance by 30 though, and I am very interested in that, yes. I know, and we can improve these. So I'm actually gonna wear and favorite those. Thank you, Draco. So first thing, let's do a bit of this, bit of that, bit of that. I know. Okay, now we actually need to drop something off. So thinking let's drop a few of these. Apologies, Jarl, but we have somewhere to go, and as somewhere is we're gonna head out and with the Irileth and a detachment and see what we can find out. So I'll see you in a bit.